No, Mom, I'll be closer.
All right, yogis, let's go ahead and get started on our chair yoga class for today. So let's go ahead and start behind the chair. We're gonna hold on to the very top right here. Oh, okay, fine. Let's start in prayer position. And let's start the class with an Om. You could always say Om to yourself, or you can say it out loud. We're gonna inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, say the Om. Remember to set your intentions for practice. Inhale for preparation. Om. Good job, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the top of our chairs, and we're gonna put our right foot back, and we're gonna be into almost like a lunge position, okay, guys? Yeah, really feel those really feel the calves on that back leg. Take off your shoes when you get more comfortable. Breathe here. No, this is fine. All right, and let's go ahead and bring it back, stepping back into Samasthiti. Now let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale, stretch that calf. So today's chair yoga class is going to basically be a series of exercises and stretches that you guys can do from your chairs at home. I'm going to start from the ground up, so that way if there's anything you want to work or feels good, you can do it at your desk or wherever you are. So let's go ahead and work these calves, and let's come back up to Samasthiti. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do something very similar. Think of this as kind of like Warrior 3 on the chair, okay? So we're going to lift our right leg back up, and we're going to lift it as high as we possibly can. This is going to work our balance. There we go. And then let's bring that one back down. All right, and now let's do the other side. Lift that left leg up high as you can, working on that balance. There you go, great. And bring that leg back down. Now what we're gonna do is a dancer pose. So go ahead and lift that leg up if it's in your mobility. Lift your right leg and try to maybe grab it with your right arm. This way you can get a nice stretch on those quads. Maybe open up your chest a little bit, which is very stimulating. Maybe you need something to wake you up at your desk. And let's go ahead and release that. Let's shake the hips. Sorry, little baby, don't be kicking any dogs. And let's try the other side. Lift that left leg up, grab it with your foot if you can, and maybe stretch, opening up that heart.
I mean, I feel good.
There we go. And let's go ahead and bring that back down. Now let's go ahead and do some heel lifts, so that way we can stretch out those calves again. So we're gonna go ahead and an inhale, come up on your tippy toes, and then exhale back down. Inhale up on your tippy toes, and exhale down. Let's go ahead and continue this for about 6 more breaths. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale. My ankle just popped, so this must be really working. Exhale. Continue at your own breath. Let's do 2 more. Last one, let's hold. So inhale up, hold. If you go a little higher than you think you can, and exhale back down. Nice. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do kind of like almost like a half fold with our chair. So we're gonna go ahead and maybe take 2 steps back, 1, 2. And we wanna have a flat back, okay? So we're gonna bring our crown down, and we're gonna have a flat back, maybe pushing at our chair. Step back just a little bit more. There you go, perfect. This right here should stretch. If you elongate your spine, go ahead and elongate the spine. You should really feel some stretching within your lower back, your hamstrings. I know it feels good for me. Maybe even walk your dog a little bit by bending one knee and another, moving those hips side to side. And this is an inversion. So remember, an inversion is any time you put your head over your heart, or your heart over your head, excuse me. Let's go ahead and come back up. And we're gonna shake that off. Now let's pull our chairs out, and the remaining of the class will be seated, okay? So you don't have to worry about your So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and lift your right foot out in front of you, and go ahead and you could leave it on the floor if you'd like, or you could elevate it, but I'm leaving my heel on the floor, and go ahead and flex and point that toe towards you and away from you, giving it a nice stretch of the calves and the hamstrings. Let's go ahead and do the other toe. So bring that right leg back and the left leg forward, and be sure to stretch it forward and backward. And then bring it back. Let's do it one more time. This time, if you have it in your ability, go ahead and lift your leg up and maybe start to stretch point and flex that toe towards you. Or if you're comfortable where you are on the floor, just keep your foot on the floor. This is definitely gonna work some calves. Let's go ahead and try the other leg. There we go. And then let's bring it down. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and scoop this right leg up and place it on top of our left leg if that's comfortable. And we're just gonna go ahead and gently rotate those ankles, okay? Go in a circular motion. And let's go ahead and go the opposite direction. There we go. Let's go ahead and unscoop that leg, bringing the right leg back to the floor, and let's reverse the motion, okay? Remember, your hip is a ball and socket, so we're gonna scoop underneath, bring it back, and then pull it on top. There we go, everybody. Now go ahead and rotate that ankle in a circular motion. Cameron is looking at the camera all happy. Like he loves yoga so much. Let's reverse the motion. I'm gonna try to make it a quick class for you guys. Thank you for suffering through with me. All right, let's go ahead and unscoop that leg and bring it
I
back.
don't want to get me a full workout.
Don't worry, there's gonna be a full workout. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and hug our right leg. We're gonna try to hug our right knee to our chest, okay? So we're gonna inhale up, exhale, bring the chest down, and the chin to the chest and curl. Squeezing that knee tightly, and let's go ahead and hold it here for 4 breaths, okay? So you're gonna inhale and exhale. Continue for 3 more breaths. Last breath, inhale. Hold. Exhale, release the leg back down. Let's do the similar motion with our left leg. So go ahead and bring that left leg up, giving it a nice gentle squeeze. We're gonna inhale, lengthen that spine, and then exhale, curl, bringing that chin down to your chest. Hold here, and continue for 4 more breaths. One last breath, deep inhale, and exhale, release. There we go. Now we're gonna do some seated hip circles. So we're just gonna sit in our chair and go circular motion. Bring your your chest over your knees if possible, and then coming back. So now we're starting to move away from the legs a little bit. We're gonna start working that abdominal section. So the first half of that class was more working your calves and your hamstrings and a little bit of your hips, and now we're gonna start working more on our lower back and our abdominals. Great, so let's come to a stillness in our swinging, and we're gonna do some seated pelvic tucks, excuse me. So what you're gonna do is, if you guys could look up real quickly, so you're gonna inhale, you're gonna lengthen your spine, maybe have your booty out just a little bit, and then when you exhale, you're gonna curl, tucking that pelvis in a little bit. Inhale up, exhale, curl, bringing the pelvic tuck in, excuse me. This is gonna give a nice gentle massage to that lower back. Let's go ahead and hold on to our diaphragm. There you go. So you can feel the inhale up and the exhale curl. Let's continue this at our own pace for about 6 more breaths, okay? Excuse my perviness, I have to check if you're pelvic tucking. Are you tucking that pelvis? Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, let's hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Now we're going to do some torso circles. So now we're just going to lean side to side as much as possible to the left. And then we're going to lean over to the right. Inhaling up, exhaling, lean. Let's do one more on each side. The last one. All right. Nice. So now we're gonna do a gentle chair warm up. It's kind of like a little flow. This is gonna definitely stretch your laterals, and maybe for me, it helps me pop my back whenever I do this one right here too. So if you have a kink and you just can't reach it. Anyway, so let's come hands to our knees, and then we're gonna inhale, lift our right arm up and over our head. Over and over, just a little higher. There you go, just like that. Exhale, bring it down. Now we're gonna lift our left arm, inhale, bring it over our head, stretching this side of our body, the lateral sides of our body. Exhale, down. Now we're gonna do a gentle twist. We're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine. Get your right hand, place it on the side of your chair, or maybe the side of your arm, and then exhale, twist, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale. Now we're going to do the other side. So inhale for preparation. Bring your left arm, place it over your right shoulder, and exhale, twist, looking over your right shoulder. Ooh, my back pocket felt so good. Inhale, release, coming back to center. Now we're going to do some cats and cows really quickly, this part of the warm-up. So you're going to inhale, lift up your chest, bring your head back. Exhale, curl, bring your chest down and curl forward. And then we're gonna inhale up into our upright position. So that was a nice seated flow. It should have worked your laterals, massaged your back, and then also given you a little lift. Let's try that one more time. So we're gonna sit straight, hands on our knees. We're gonna inhale, lift the right arm up and over our head. Maybe tilt a little to the left a little. There we go. Exhale, bring it back down. Other side. Inhale, lift that arm up. Over the head. Exhale, bring the hand back down. Prepare for our gentle twist. Inhale to prepare. Right arm over the left shoulder, looking at the chair. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Looking over to your right side, bring the left hand to the right shoulder or the chair, and exhale, twist. Inhale back to center, and exhale, release. Let's do our cats and cows. So we're gonna inhale, lift that head up, bring your chest out, maybe fill your belly up with as much air as possible. And then exhale, curl, bring the chest down, letting that air out, and curling. Inhale back up into an upright seated position. Nice. So that was a nice little chair seated warm up flow. And now let's go into our cobra so we can open up the chest just a little bit. So we're gonna sit up on the edge of the chair just a little bit. And we're gonna put the hands behind us as much as possible. And this is gonna be a chest opener, okay? So you're just gonna open your chest, have your head lift back, and breathe. This is a very stimulating pose, so if you're ever in the office and you need a little wake up, this might do the trick. Head back, chin up, chest open. Open the chest a little more. Open the chest. There you go, and release. Bring that chin back down. And now we're gonna do a seated forward bend. This is also gonna be an inverted pose from the chair, so give yourself some room so you don't hit your head on the table. So let's go ahead and lift our arms up with a nice inhale. Lengthen the spine, hands up high, high over your head, higher, higher, higher. There we go. And then you're gonna exhale, fold down. Maybe touching your toes. Try to have a flat back as much as possible. Let that chin come to your chest. And just breathe. This is a rest position. This is also an inverted position. So your head should be below your heart. This could be a nice stretch for your lower back as you lengthen that spine, putting space in between the vertebrae. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Let's gently come up vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly coming back into our seated position. Giving you a nice shake and wiggle of the shoulders. Great. Now we're gonna do some gentle twist from right there. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even brought you guys back up, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and lift the arms. Lift the arms up high, lengthen that spine. And then exhale, fold, bringing the hands down and curl. So we're gonna do some gentle twists from here, okay? So we're gonna plant our left foot down either on our forearm or on the floor, whichever is more comfortable. And then you're gonna inhale, lift that right arm up. And it's a gentle twist so your chest is facing the wall, facing me. So lift that right arm up, perfect. And then exhale, bring it down. Let's try the other side. Press the palms of your right hand, and when you inhale, lift the left arm up. Bringing your chest facing the other wall. Exhale down. Let's do 2 more of these. Hey, Blue, get away. Get out. Out, out, out. Inhale, arms up. Hey, I'm not trying to love on you. Get out. We're doing yoga. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale down. Now let's come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Woo. And shake it out. Honey badger, good. Cool. Now we're gonna do an extended side angle pose. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our left leg over to the left side of our chair. So open your hips so that way your left, there you go. And then your right leg is gonna go straight out. There we go. Go ahead and bring your left arm on top of your left leg for support. Your forearm is gonna be on top of your left leg. Good job, Cameron. And then you're gonna bring your right arm up and over, getting a nice side stretch. There we go. Go ahead and breathe here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. One last one. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring that hand back down. This time what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our right arm to the right hand. We're gonna lift our left arm over our head. Inhale up and stretch the other side of our body. Bring that hand over your head, Cam. There you go. Have your palm facing you. There we go. Perfect. One last deep inhale. And exhale. Bring that back down. Let's go ahead and work the other side. So this time we're going to shift, bringing our right leg out, opening that hip. And we're going to bring our left leg straight as possible. Sorry, we're all cramped up in here. Bring your right arm to your forearm, and then bring that left hand up and over with a nice inhale, and stretch that left side of your body. Palm facing you, Cameron. There we go. And try to lean a little bit more toward me. Palm facing you. There you go. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Let's bring that hand down. Let's go ahead and place it on our left leg. And this time we're going to lift our right arm up with a deep inhale. And over our head for a nice stretch on the right side of the body this time. One more deep inhale. And exhale, let's go ahead and release it back down. This time we're going to do something very similar, but it's going to be a warrior one or a high lunge position, warrior two. So let's go ahead and bring that left leg over to our left side again. It's going to be very similar. This time, man, I have like no space for this. This time, when you do your lunge, go ahead and face the left side of the room. So try to see if you can get some room. There you go, perfect. Do you have room, Cameron?
Not really.
You want to, here, I'll scoot back some. You want to scoot towards me a little bit? Perfect. There we go. Go ahead and bring those arms out long. I know, right? We have like no room for this.
Keep saying that.
All right, cool. Now let's go ahead and humble our warrior. We're gonna bring our right hand down to our back leg and lift that left arm up with a deep inhale. Hand palm facing you, Cameron. There you go. Try to keep that back leg straight too if possible. One last deep inhale. And exhale, release. Let's do the other side very quickly. So bring that right leg over, left leg straight as possible. Bring those arms out. Arms out like these, just like Mama got it. You want your chest to be open. There you go.
Fly like a bird.
Yeah, you're flying like a bird. And then you're gonna bring your left hand down to that left leg, and then the right arm is gonna come over your head. Left leg down, right arm over your head. Arm facing you, perfect. Nice little stretch. There you go, baby. One last deep inhale. And exhale, release. There we go. Now we can come sit straight, normal in our chairs again. So now that we worked, so that first little series, we worked our calves, we worked our ankles, we worked our hamstrings, and then this last little series we worked our lower back, we worked our core, we worked our laterals, and we even opened our chest a little bit doing those warriors and doing those, and also doing the camel pose where we opened up. So now what I want to do is I want to work on our hands, especially when we're at the desk a lot and we're typing. So let's go ahead and bring our hands straight out forward. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some hand clenches, okay? So you're going to just squeeze and open those hands. The purpose of this little series right here is to promote circulation within your hands, and that's going to relieve some of that tension, or at least hopefully it will be. Now let's go ahead and do some wrist bending. So we're going to bring the palms up and then bring the palms down. If you feel like you need an extra little help, you could always do one hand on top of the other, give it a nice little press, and then do the other hand too. Now we're gonna do some wrist exercises. So we're gonna bring our hands out in front of us, and we're just gonna shake our hands side to side. Let's go ahead and do some wrist joint rotations. There we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and bring our hands like a fist, and we're gonna roll them. Remember which direction you roll, because then we're also gonna roll in the other direction. So let's go ahead and roll in that other direction if you already haven't. Can you not, little girl? We're over here doing yoga. Blue, we're doing yoga. Can you not be nasty? All right, let's bring those hands in because I know my shoulders are hurting just a little bit. And let's go ahead and give them nice gentle massages, okay? And remember to show some love to your wrist. Whenever we promote healthy circulation in the body, we're also bringing more oxygen and blood to all the extremities. Let's go ahead and massage the other hand. Hopefully this will relieve some tension whenever you're doing your typing at your desk. How's it, baby?
Oh yeah, me, I type all the time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Homework.
Now let's go ahead and bring our elbows up, touching our shoulders. Bring them as high as you possibly can. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend them out. Bring your hands out in front of you, palms in front, and then go ahead and bend them back in. This is called an elbow bending. And then bring them back in. Let's go ahead and continue this for about 4 more motions. Now that we worked our arms, I wanted to start working our shoulders next. So this is gonna be the next little thing we do. Last one, and then bring it back in. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some gentle rotation, so continue to hold on to your shoulders, and then we're gonna bring the elbows out into your side, bring them up and over your head, or as high as possible, and then go ahead and bring them down right in front of you. Go ahead and continue the circular motion, massaging that shoulder, maybe opening up that chest, or even curling when you come down to give yourself a nice massage in the lower back, or in the upper back, excuse me. Let's go ahead and gently reverse that motion wherever we are. I can already tell my left shoulder is way tighter than my right. Let's get one last rotation in. And when you're done, go ahead and bring your palms down to your sides and maybe shake it out. Let's do one more. Let's go ahead and put our palms together. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our hands out like this, interlace your fingers. There you go. We're gonna press them out right here in front of us. Let's go ahead and bring them back to our chest. And now we're gonna press them upwards. There we go. Opening up that chest, massaging the shoulders. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release. Go ahead and wiggle those shoulders out again. Give them a nice little wiggle. All right, so we just finished our shoulder series, and now we're gonna start working our neck, okay? This is gonna be the last thing we do before we go into our meditation breathing. Thank you, everybody. So first things first, let's go ahead and sit up straight, hands onto our lap. We're gonna go ahead and inhale, bring that chin up, looking upwards. And then we're gonna exhale, bring that chin down to our chest. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Let's continue this motion for 2 more breaths. Now let's go ahead and do neck rolls to the side. So we're gonna bring our left ear to our left shoulder. And then let's go ahead and bring our left ear to our right shoulder. Left shoulder. And now right shoulder. Let's do 2 more. Left shoulder. And right shoulder. 1 more. Left shoulder. And right shoulder. Great. And now we're just going to do some gentle neck rolls. So go ahead and bring your chin to your chest and gently bring it to your left ear and go in soft circles. If there's one particular spot where you have a lot of tension, feel free to hold it in that position and take some deep breaths so that way you can get rid of that tension. Once your chin gets to your chest, gently go in the other direction, and continue this pace. I'll be right back. All right, once your chin comes down to your chest, go ahead and lift it back up into a normal position. We're gonna go ahead and grab our head with our right hand on the very top of it, and we're gonna go ahead and gently pull it to the right side, giving it a nice gentle stretch of the neck. And breathe here for 4 breaths. One last deep inhale. Exhale, release. Gently let that head come back, maybe give it a nice wiggle as we do the last side. Bring your left arm up over your head, maybe grasping onto your ear or right above the head, and gently pull that head over to your left side. Deep inhale and exhale. One last deep inhale. Exhale, release. All right. So we did all our sequences. We worked from our ankles to our calves, to our hamstrings, to our hips, to our lower back, to our abdominals, to our chest, to our shoulders, to our wrists, our hands, even our necks. So now what I want you guys to do is we're gonna do a little alternate nasal breathing. I got some of this right here. It's also aromatherapy and it's antibacterial. If you want to go ahead and spray your hands with it, because you're going to be touching your nose, and I'm not sure if you're comfortable touching your face. It smells like juicy fruit. It smells really good. It's got also a little bit of cinnamon too, so it's definitely going to be a stimulant. Cool. So if you just look up really closely for the alternate nasal breathing, so what's going to happen is you're going to bring one hand, and you're going to do, you could always do what we call the Texas version. Thank you. You can do the Texas version where you have your thumb and you have your 2 pointer fingers. Basically, the whole point of this breathing is you're going to block one nostril. You're going to take a deep inhale. You're going to hold, and then you're going to exhale throughout the other nostril. Then you're going to take a deep inhale, hold, and then exhale through the other nostril. Okay? So this is going to be really good because it's working both sides of the brain. And you could always do the Texas fingers, or you could do the traditional method where you bring your ring and you bring your middle and your pointer finger down, and you cover with your ring and pinky, hold with your thumb, and then you let go. And remember, when you cover your nostril, it's not just one little part; it has to be the whole half of the nostril to get the full benefit. Okay, so we're gonna do about 10 breaths of these ones, and this will be partnered as our meditation / our shavasana, since this is our chair pose. So go ahead and sit in a nice upright seated position. Go ahead and choose which hand you're going to be using for your meditation. Let's go ahead and take a deep inhale, covering that left or right nostril, whichever hand you're using. Hold. Exhale. This is also really good for allergies too. Go ahead and inhale. Hold. Exhale. Go ahead and continue at your own motion. Close your eyes if necessary. You're inhaling on both sides, remember, so inhale, hold, other side, exhale. Inhale, hold, other side, exhale. Remember to inhale on both sides and exhale on both sides.
Let's do 3 more breaths together wherever you are. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Hold the nostril. Go on the other side. Exhale. Inhale. Hold that nostril. Let go of the other side. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Other side. Release. Last one. Inhale. Hold. Other side and release.
Alright. Thank you for taking my chair class today, guys. So remember, we worked all the way up from our feet, all the way up to our necks, and we even did a nice little nasal breathing, which is good for stimulating both sides of the body, or the brain, excuse me. It works really good for allergies, and it's also a good stress reliever. So anytime you feel like you need some healthy breathing, maybe try that one on for size. So let's end the class with a nice namaste prayer hands. Bring your hands together for prayer. And let's say namaste.
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 Thank you. Scooch.
Namaste.